Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rachak Wadash, Yahweh, being the true name of the Father, as regularly calls God, Yahweh Shai, being the true name of the Son, as regularly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, along with the Holy Spirit, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and to the brothers that's pushing this truth in sincerity, risking life and freedom to do so. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that are listening and learning. This is your brother Labah, coming to you with another lesson in truth. And it's going to be a real short lesson, but it's too much to cover right now. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on. It's almost as if there's so much going on that, brothers don't even know where to start at. You know what I'm saying? I know some brothers just trying to roll in the spirit, but it's too much to cover, right? But we seeing this famine brewing, and it's going to be bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into a video towards the end of this lesson that's showing you what's coming. All right, and that creepy Joe demon, he said that in so many words that it's going to be food shortages. You know what I'm saying? That's how these elites, communicate, all right? So, look, you remember, I don't know if you brothers remember this, but pretty sure you do, that these Popeye's chicken sandwiches fights, you know what I'm saying? And they go to show you the degenerate state that you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans are in. This you can't go no lower than this, man. The women twerking, Jake bugged out with his pants off his ass, all right, rolling up a blunt, all right. And we have become as a nation, we have become a degenerate people, man. And it's sad to see this. And as I'm moving through, through my day to day, I'm just seeing the spirit of the world, people just occupied in this world, man. It's madness, all right. People trying to chase their dreams, trying to, plan for college, 10-year plan, planning to get a new home, all right, to do many things in Babylon the Great. And you can tell that these people don't understand what's getting ready to come. And also, they don't understand that they're in the midst of a lot of trouble, all right, unless somebody's going through that particular situation. But this is a dumb down population that we're dealing with, and they're not going to never get it, man, until this destruction comes, all right? They're going to stay in this bugged out state, right? Let's go to this word degenerate, all right? Degenerate, it says having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable, showing the evidence of a decline. So that's what we have become, so-called black people, you know what I'm saying? Which black, that's why people call themselves. And when they call themselves black, first off, that was a social construct that your enemy put on you, you know what I'm saying? All right, because what black means, it means void of light, void of knowledge, right? Evil, wicked, all right? And that's why they label themselves as so-called white for what that means, purity, holiness, all right? It's associated with something positive. Black is associated with something negative. But our people ignorantly call themselves black, all right? And you look at their skin, they various shades of brown in most cases, all right? They go to show you the mind job that our people in. They're in a degenerate, dumbed down, demonic state of mind, all right? And you remember this. You remember these Popeye's chicken sandwiches fights, all right? And they go to show you these people going to bug out, all right, once food gets scarce, all right? So let's get into this. Let's get into the first scripture, right? Because prophecy is there's so many prophecies going off. It's too much to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? That's just where we at right now. All right, this is the book of Luke. Salakia. Let's go to 21 and 11. All right, this is the book of Luke 21 and 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, or diverse places, and famines. All right, just get cranked up. All right, and pestilence goes back into diseases. You know what I'm saying? These so-called different diseases that's moving rapid right now. That so-called bird flu and the other sea thing, man. And fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. That's all these chariots you've been seeing and these different solar events that's going on, like the blood moons and so on and so forth. But primarily going back into the activity that's going on in the Shemayim, the heavens, all right, which would be the sky. All right, let's get into this. So famines are coming, and let's get into this word famine or famine. All right, the definition, it says extreme scarcity of food. All right, let's go to some similar words. It says shortage, scarcity, lack. All right, shortfall, undersupply. All right, and you notice you've been hearing a lot of that terminology. All right, when they talk about shortages, you know what I'm saying, of different products, but you know what I'm saying, it's going down and it's getting ready to get very bad. All right, it's very bad right now, but a lot of people don't really. There's this great sense of confusion because people are looking for the answers, but they won't accept the truth because the Most High bugged them out to 2/3. Second Edges 8 and 50 for many great miseries, and it's a very miserable time right now, man. You got evictions, you got people that's murder, suicides, homicides, you name it. You know what I'm saying? It's people that, you know, ran out of gas right now because they don't got money, so-called money, to, you know, put gas in their car. It's people that's behind on their rent, behind on a mortgage, behind on a car note. All right, all this stunt and all this bullshitting around for get ready to come to an end, man. And it's coming to an end in a lot of places. All right. Now you have a huge part of the population is pretty much living in the world, doing it up, and oblivious to the dangers that's going on around them. But they think they're in that American spirit that this place is going to recover, right? And some people do see the signs, the writing on the wall, but they're so, you know, ingrained in the society that they can't see it fall. It's falling. You know what I'm saying? And they can't see the fall of America. All right. And they go to show you that they're in a strong delusion. All right. And I would say that, you know, this place has been pretty resilient, but it's a time of prophecy, and like this place is getting ready to be taken out of power, man. So it's the time. You know, the vision is yet for a point in time, and this is that time. All right. Let's get back into this. Second Edges 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. So you got many great miseries, man. People in the ER right now, all jacked up. All right. I saw that recently. And just all kind of various, a multitude of different situations that's miserable, man. People sleeping in their car. All right. Many different because they have walked in great pride. So the average so-called American and just any person in the world, you know, especially over here in Babylon, they walk around with great pride. It's like you get to see these people, man, on their face and the way they move and the way they, you know, like orchestrate themselves through Babylon, man. They don't have a, they don't. It's like they don't. In some cases they don't have a care in the world, man. Right? Especially these women that are at ease, man, of our nation, right? With this gullible bullshit, you know, just bullshitting around, man. Nothing is serious. Everything is a goddamn joke, man. All right. And that spirit's getting ready to exit out this earth. It's already at a point where some people at their last wits end, man. Let's go to this definition, pride. All right. It says pride. I'm gonna get into some similar words. All right. All right. Ego. Ego. That's a big one right now. You know, self-image. You got everybody snapping a goddamn selfie, man. All right. Everybody trying to, you know, the lust of the flesh, right? All right. It goes on and on. There's so much madness to cover that we can't cover it all, man. But you know what this means. All right. Ego. You know, self-image. Like people all into themselves. All right. Especially the women, right? Getting all this everything here, man, to try to make yourself be something that you're not, right? And this place has ruined many of our people, and it's going to continue to ruin them. All right. But we at the end. Let's get into this video about this food shortages. 1 second.
This morning, the U.S. and the world bracing for food shortages as the war in Ukraine rages on. President Biden, speaking to NATO leaders in Brussels Thursday, said because of sanctions on Russia, food shortages are coming.
The price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia. It's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well.
The U.S., Canada, and Europe are major wheat producers, but Ukraine and Russia produce about 1/3 of the world's supply. And less food means higher prices, on top of already high inflation rates. Groceries are already about 8% more expensive than they were last year, and those expenses are not just hurting consumers, but also food banks, like this one in Boston.
We used to be able to buy chickens for 80 cents a pound, somewhere in there. Now it's like $1.50 a pound. And so that limits our ability to buy more food and distribute more food to the agencies.
In Tennessee, the governor is pitching a plan to provide relief to shoppers by suspending the sales tax on groceries for 1 month.
Let Tennesseans keep some of that hard-earned money and do so by suspending the
Yeah, he's so full of shit. But yeah, you get it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get, the famine is coming in. You got other prophecies that's happening as well. All right, so it's a time that, but I was reading this Bible commentary, man. It was pretty heavy because, and I'm, more than likely I'm going to do a lesson on it. It was saying that the times that we're in right now, it was saying that it would, you have the elect of the nation Israel that will understand, what times that we're in, right, the season, all right. But you will have the majority of people wouldn't have a clue, all right. They don't know what's going on, and they're not gonna snap out of that reality until it's too late. In some cases, and some people just not gonna wake up at all, right? They gonna put themselves in a situation when they're gonna be, so dependent on the system. They're gonna have to take that MOTB, all right? And it is what it is. It's already written in the scriptures. But yeah, man, it's heavy because it's like we see what's going on in the world. If you talk to the average person, man, especially our nation, they oblivious, man. They just trying to, live their life. They trying to, whatever they into, that's what they focusing on. They not worried about. It's almost like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? They blinded. They don't have it. They can't see if they wanted to see. All right, and just what it is. Kohala Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rachak Wadash. Shalom.